Okay, I was gonna wait till Sunday. Babe, I figured stuff has happened, and so I just want to do this live. First of all, I guess that Nathan is okay. Nathan Stiltman of Lift the Veil. From what I understand, from what I've been told, from what he's been saying, Tara Joyce is harassing the shit out of him, just like she did me. And still probably is. I guess she's still obsessed with me, but I don't see her stuff, so I don't care. But I just want to point out that they're doing to Nathan the same thing they're doing to me, and vice versa. And what do Nathan and I have in common? We both worked with and were advocates for Isaac Cappy. That's what that's the similarities that are between the two of us. And that's the reason why they're targeting both of us. Tara Joyce, you just need to go read the description. Go click on the description and click on that link. The fact that they actually said they would pay my house taxes if I took everything down and stopped was just, of course, I wrote him and said, let me think about that for a minute. How about go fuck yourself? I'm never going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Not going to stop. This child trafficking bullshit is going to be exposed. And they can lie and attack and try to dismiss all they fucking want. It doesn't change anything about anything. I just want to point out, though, spiritually, I've been bitching at heaven because I said, you tell me I can do all this cool shit, and yet, look at what's happening around in the world. And it was last night pointed out to me that, remember when Virginia Giuffre died? And I went on here and told everyone that using my abilities, I went and found her and psychopumped her and then asked her for her help and connected her with my sister. They're fucking with my numbers again. My numbers just jumped up drastically, then went down. They don't want people to hear anything that I have to say. Anyway, remember when I said that I psychopumped Virginia Giuffre and then asked for her help? And today, and then connected her to my sister. And then, what, no more than a month later, this whole Epstein Trump thing was everywhere and hasn't gone away. And I was shown that was, I helped with that from what I was shown spiritually, because I went and asked Virginia Giuffre to fucking bust these assholes out. And the dead aren't dead on the other side. I know that people who don't have a fucking clue will argue this, that, and everything else. But I assure you right now, there's no one dead in heaven. And all of heaven is here right now. And this Epstein thing didn't go away. I think they assassinated Charlie Kirk because they couldn't figure out any other way to make this Jeffrey Epstein bullshit go away. And obviously there's problems with this. That's why I used the title that I did. I think that this whole Rapture thing that we just saw on TikTok was all a psyop. It was used because that's where all the videos of Charlie Kirk's assassination and all the detailed stuff, that's where it's all being played. And why? Because that's where all the young individuals that Charlie Kirk was influencing, they're all on TikTok. And so they needed a distraction away from the whole Charlie Kirk thing on TikTok. So then we got this Rapture bullshit. But it didn't change anything. And now the whole Charlie Kirk thing. What's on my eyelids are styes because they're frying the fuck out of me with their little microwave toys. I wake up in the middle of the fucking night at 2 o'clock in the morning and my whole body, it feels like I've laid out in the sun for 6 hours. And it's just frying the shit out of my eyes. But I have a feeling that your dumbass knows that. And that's why you asked that question. Anyway, the reason why this whole Rapture thing came out is because they needed to distract from the whole Charlie Kirk thing. Because where are all those videos being played? And all they are is breaking down the video evidence. He got shot from the back, not the front. This kid that they're saying was on a roof 200 feet in front of him, there's no way he got shot from the front. He gets shot from the back. They're saying he cringed because it was a spinal cord injury. And they have gun experts, all kinds of people who are in the know, are all saying the same thing. It doesn't make any sense. He cringes before the bullet in front of his throat appears, before the hole appears. It came from the back, not the front. They took out, I think they took out Charlie Kirk because they were desperate to make the Jeffrey Epstein thing go away. They're still, because that Democrat just won election. That's the reason why Johnson is keeping the vote from confirming her for 2 weeks, even though all the Republicans got voted in and were confirmed the next day. He's waiting 2 weeks, and the reason why is because now they have enough votes to push that Jeffrey Epstein thing in on the floor, and they want to hide that, you know. But now anybody who actually says, well, I saw this video evidence, a lot of people have been seeing it on TikTok. So now they can say, oh, you saw it on TikTok? You're fucking crazy. Do you remember the Rapture thing that was going on TikTok? Everyone on there is crazy. And that's how it's working. Because who's watching the breakdown of the assassination of Charlie Kirk? The very people who influenced him. And who's hiding it? The very people who had the Charlie Kirk assassination. What they did with the Charlie Kirk assassination is their MO. Let me give you another example of another assassination. Less well known, but still. Let's talk about the assassination of Seth Rich. Seth Rich was gunned down in DC. The minute he was gunned down, the whole Republican Party jumped on how it was Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton had him gunned down because he was exposing, because it was right around the time of the Podesta files and all of that. And I think that he was talking to someone. Now, there are two things about Seth Rich that a lot of people don't know. One, he grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. His family lived in Omaha, Nebraska. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. And two, judging by numerous pictures of numerous outfits that he was photographed in, he was obviously gay. Because I, as a gay man, wouldn't have the chutzpah to wear the outfits that he wore, because his clothing choices were quite flamboyant. And so I contend that he was a gay guy who grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. As such, Seth Rich was so much more of a threat to the Republicans than he was to Hillary Clinton, because he knew the skinny of what was going on, because he was all hidden in the gay lifestyle. You know, that's the reason why 27 gay men all committed suicide. That's why they're saying that 27 gay men all committed suicide one summer. 86. They all committed suicide. 27. It started with C.B. Rogers. And just went down all the way up into when David Klotz got shot and killed. It was all in the gay lifestyle. So I contend that Seth Rich knew the truth about what was going on in Omaha. And so the Republicans had way more. And what did they do? They jumped on Hillary. What did they do with Charlie Kirk? They jumped on the left. The left. And they have tried to inspire. Come on. What they were saying was trying to draw us all into civil war. You know? And then they want to be respected. So now we have that shooting at that ICE facility where they're saying, oh, the dude was targeting ICE. He was targeting ICE, and we know this because he wrote on the bullets. So he's targeting ICE, but the only people he shoots are migrants. He's only shooting the prisoners. He didn't shoot one ICE person. No one connected to ICE got shot. Just migrants got shot. So he was killing migrants because that would show ICE. And then they found those bullets that had shit written on them that they put all over the internet. Kash Patel put that shit all over the internet. And the bullets probably weren't even cool yet. They couldn't jump on that fast enough. What's going to end up happening is that these young liberals who are basically white nationalists are all going to figure out that you guys assassinated one of your own, you know? And they're going to get pissed. They're already angry. And they're nowhere near as stupid as you have them out to be. This is all going to get incredibly dangerous, and it's all been a psyop. It's all been a psyop. And why? Because they're desperate, because their child trafficking bullshit won't go fucking away. That's the reason why they're going after Nathan Stoltman. That's why they're coming after me. You know? That's why they're coming after me. I have no fucking money, dude. And even if I did, it wouldn't be any of your fucking concern. But they're fucking on disability. But that's the thing. They just, if you go read, they just offer to pay my house taxes if I take everything down and I stop. That was just last night and this morning's emails. Along with the threats and the video of my house blowing up and burning down and all of that as well. So it was kind of a Jekyll and Hyde kind of morning. But they offered me money. They offered to pay my taxes if I would just stop, take everything down. My reply, they can go fuck themselves. This child trafficking isn't going to go away. And their fascist shit, you know, people do give a rat's ass stew. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in here commenting. You know? That's how it works. The thing that it is, the similarities between Nathan Stoltman and I, is that Nathan Stoltman and I both, the similarity is that we both worked with and were advocates for Isaac Kaplan. We were trying to expose this child trafficking shit. That's what we've been trying to do. And it's just been fucking a disaster after attack after attack after attack. But they fail constantly. They do fail. That's the reason why I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to keep doing what I need to be doing. And I'm not going to worry because I know that God will provide. Always has up until to this point. And the Epstein thing ain't going to go fucking away. It ain't going to go away. It's going to intensify. And all these assholes that are after me and after Nathan and have gone after so many other people who have tried to expose them, their shit's coming out into the light. That's how it's working. And good. Because fuck them. And I'm not taking their money, you know? Their blood money, so I can stop. As far as I'm concerned, the war's already won. You guys are fucked. You're about ready to be claimed by the fucking dark, and you're just too stupid to realize it. But you've already lost. You've already lost. You just don't realize how bad yet. But, you know, I'm just, that's all. Things are going to escalate and get harsher. And as far as that Rapture thing, I saw more people laughing at those idiots than I saw the idiots themselves, you know? And anyone who bought into that is a dumbass. And there are plenty of people who did not buy into it and thought it was weird, just like I did. It's a psyop. So now they can say, oh, if you saw that shit with Charlie Kirk, because the thing with Charlie Kirk is concerning. You know, it's concerning. When military people and people who are in the know about what bullets do to the human body are all saying the same thing, he cringed from a spinal injury before the hole showed up in the front of his throat. It came from behind, not the front. That kid that they have that took and then he took the rifle apart, put it in a bag that it then crawled down, then put it back together. Why did he put it back together? If he was trying to escape, why didn't he throw it, if it's already in pieces? Why not throw it in different places? That would make more sense. Their official story doesn't even fucking make sense. And now we have another shoot-in, and that one had bullets written on it. They couldn't get it on social media. Pictures of it fast enough. Because that's how the FBI works, right? They post all their fucking evidence. Trump is obviously a pedophile. Now the names are coming out. Fuck, Musk is on the goddamn list. They're all on the list. You can tell who's involved by who's hiding it. And no, the Democrats, but when it comes down to it, the Democrats are feckless. I don't have any respect for the Democrats. Oh yeah, they'll write a strongly worded letter, you know? Ooh, whatever. But Nathan is fine. He's dealing with it. But they're doing the same fucking thing to him that they're doing to me. And now what is he doing? He's not coming online. He's trying to... You can't fucking appease these motherfuckers. There is no appeasement. They'll just keep demanding and taking and demanding and taking because they're fucking entitled assholes. They'll never stop. You'll never sacrifice enough for these motherfuckers. They fucking traffic kids. And the only allegiances that they have, that they hold true, are to themselves. Not to each other, but to themselves. You know? But this Epstein shit ain't gonna go away. It's gonna get worse. And when these young Republicans who are already fucking angry figure out exactly what happened and that they're being lied to and now they can't trust anybody, oh yeah, I can't see that being not being a powder keg ready to explode. Any fucking moron can see that is a powder keg. And they've already figured it out. That shit's already been on TikTok. You know? And yeah, it's been on TikTok. But all they're doing is slowing the fucking video down and explaining it frame by frame. And they're all saying the same thing. And surprise, surprise, it doesn't fit the fucking the official narrative. You know? Just like the Erling, Iowa gas station explosion. EARLING. Erling, Iowa gas station explosion. The official report, you know, his neck didn't, the whole thing about it is that if it blew off from the back. Because the front, you saw the hole. After he cringed up, the hole appeared. They saved it frame by frame by frame. And all of the shit is in the front. There's nothing in the back. There was no one taking videos of the back, you know? But what they're showing is he cringes, he goes down because it's a spinal injury, and then all of a sudden he has a hole in the front of his throat. And the cringe and the spinal shit happens before the hole. He got shot from the back, not the front. And the fact that they have spent all this time fucking lying about it should be a big red fucking flag for everyone. That's the reason why they did this Rapture thing on TikTok. So now when people say, oh, well, I saw that, it'll come up, oh, did you see it on TikTok? You know? They did the same shit with Satanic Panic and False Memory back in the 80s when all this shit about Franklin came out. The False Memory Syndrome Foundation came forward with Ellen Lachter, who, had she done what she did back then, she would have lost her license because it was completely unethical, let alone worthless research. There's no such thing as false memories. It's not a syndrome. It was never proven to be a syndrome. They tried over and over and over. And like Satanic Panic. So anybody who actually thought about the child abuse and the child trafficking that was going on in the 80s and 90s, all of a sudden it got connotated with those two phrases. You know? Those two phrases. Same shit that they're doing now. I don't know. I don't know about any Ukrainian girls. All I know is that the whole situation needs to be... They're lying. They're obviously lying. You know? And it was all used to distract from this Epstein thing. And because it was used to distract from the Epstein thing, you gotta fucking ask yourselves, what the fuck is in those files? And you want to know what I bet? I bet there's shit about that temple in there. I bet there's shit about that temple on that island. I bet there's shit about that fucking temple on that island. Because why was there a temple on Jeffrey Epstein's island? The same fucking reason they had that thing in Hummel Park, the pavilion in Hummel Park, that had the pentagram in stone on the floor. It's not there anymore. They've torn it down and rebuilt a new one. Doesn't negate what was there. You need to ask yourselves, what are they hiding in those files? I bet there's shit about that temple. I bet there is. I bet there is. And what was really going on that island. Because it's so much worse. The same shit that was going on that island is the same shit that was going on that ranch that Anton Scalia was murdered at. Same fucking thing. Forget Anton Scalia. Look at the place that he died at. That's the reason why David Valentine was there. He was an investigator. He was trying to get to the place so he could investigate the place when Anton Scalia ended up dead. That's how everyone found out that the police weren't releasing the gender of the 13-year-old who slit his throat. And that's what came out down there. Dave Valentine reported that. The same shit that was going on that ranch is the same shit that was going on that temple at Jeffrey Epstein's bullshit. Same fucking thing. None of it has changed. Yes, Anton Scalia was definitely part of my abuse when I was a kid. He was part of my siblings' abuse when I was a kid. We all celebrated when he died. We all hated him. And we weren't the only ones, you know? So pull him off your fucking pedestal, dickhead. Yeah. Just like my dad. He was a licensed pilot and had a plane. So these motherfuckers are going to tell you what my dad did with his plane. When I was a kid, they're going to tell you for a fact that they know. They don't know shit. They're just lying to you. And now they're offering me money once again. It's not like Doug Mesner, as chief handler on Twitter, didn't do this before. Offered me money to stop. Anything I wanted. Fuck, it was a lot. He offered a lot more than fucking $2,000 for my taxes. Shit. I ain't fucking quitting this for $2,000. Are you fucking kidding? You know, I ain't giving it up for any amount of money. You know? Dude, it's in fucking screenshots in the emails that are already there. You know? But you know more as a fucking anonymous account that's from God knows where. You know? It's the same shit they're doing to Nathan Stillman, and they've driven that poor guy into the hospital a couple times. And it's being done to him. You know? They're just trying to push him over the edge because they think he's an easy target. That's why they focused on me. They think I was an easy target. Now they're finding out I ain't so fucking easy. I have teeth and can fight back. And these motherfuckers have already lost. The truth is going to come out. There's no way to stop it. There's no way to stop it. And the longer they fucking drag their feet is going to make everyone start thinking more and more and more. They'll overthink it, you know? Dude, you're a dickhead. An idiot. You know? So, they're lying to you. It's all part of this, all of this fascist bullshit. It's all part of this fascist bullshit. History doesn't repeat itself, it echoes. But if you don't know what it was at the beginning, you're not going to get the fucking echo, you know? Why don't you go to my blog, davidshurter.com. Type Anton Scalia in the search bar down there. You can go read it all for yourself. You know? davidshurter.com. David Shurter and just .com. Type in Anton Scalia down in the search bar. All of the shit will come up. It's not like it's fucking secret. But with that said, like and subscribe. I hear Gov in my voice. Like and subscribe, please. I will put the thing in if you want to donate. Things are fucking tough right now. And I'm having to face, I will lose my fucking house before I take blood money from these motherfuckers that they get from fucking selling kids. Especially $2,000. Fuck. My soul, let alone my integrity, is not for fucking sale. And with that said, that Nathan is okay. But they're doing the same thing to him that they're doing to me. And they've tried to push that dude over the edge more than once. Fuck, they try to do it to me all the time. You know? They target people. And they can say whatever the fuck they want. I'm disabled by Social Security. They don't just give that shit out. I've had to deal with therapists and psychiatrists and all of that shit for years. So for them to fucking come along and say, oh, well, we can do whatever you want because we, in our uneducated fucking dumbass opinion, have decided you don't deserve what you have. And so therefore we're going to try and take it away from you. That's fucking fascist bullshit right there. And that's the same fucking thing they're doing to Nathan. Same fucking thing they did to Isaac Cappy. Same fucking thing they did to Tracy Twyman. This is what they do when they target an individual. And they target anybody they fucking want. I am by far not the only one. I'm just the loudest right now. You know? And this fucking dumbass, this President Blum, oh, poor you. But this motherfucker doesn't go through any of the shit. And you're always the victimizer. Because I bet this is you, Geo. Geo Farnsworth, but Farnsworth isn't your last name, right? Oh, you're going to insult my... Oh, yeah. Okay. You stick with those fucking little personal jabs. Go ahead. Doesn't change the facts of what I've been saying at all. But your dumbass anonymous opinion fucking matters more. Fucking... Again, they are entitled fucking assholes. That's what they are. They're a whole group of entitled fucking assholes who think they deserve so much more than what they have. And all those around them don't deserve what they have. So they go out of their way to destroy it. And I'm not the only one. I'm just one of them. Shit, they have a whole fucking list that they go after. And they'll push people over the fucking edge. They have, over and over and over. And if they can't push them over the fucking edge, they'll just fucking murder them. Isaac Cappy, Tracy Twyman, Owen Wingert. And then they'll brag about it. That's what's so frustrating. These fucking dumbasses do fucking criminal bullshit, and then they fucking brag about it. It wouldn't be that hard to figure out. You know? The little Hester boys, one is 3 years younger than I am, the other one is 8. You know? So your bullshit is bullshit. Is bullshit. But it's the only fucking thing you have to run on. It's the only thing you have to run on. But I'm focused on you guys fucking trafficking kids right now, today. Hey, Beverly, using the Satanic Temple after school daycare to target the kids. And the Roblox and that Famalam thing. You're targeting kids and you're trafficking them and you're all involved. And you're going after Nathan because he tried to expose you. You're going after me because I'm trying to expose you. You killed Isaac because he was trying to expose you. You killed Tracy Twyman. She was trying to expose you. Owen you just killed because he was involved with, his family was involved with the Ricky Chaddock case. And you didn't want anyone in my corner concerning the Ricky Chaddock case. Fucking bunch of child killers. But the shit is getting ready to end very soon. And you motherfuckers are not prepared for the shit that's right in front of you. The very dark that you are so fucking proud of being part of is calling all you motherfuckers home. There's only 2 masters and both houses are calling their own home. If you're part of God's, you get called back to that home. But if you're not, the dark calls you to its home. That's how it works. Exactly the way we've always been told. It's just right now, it's happening. So you go ahead, be proud of the fucking dark. You ain't going to be so happy here very soon. And thinking that you're in power and you have dominance over the dark is just silly. It's stupid. It's beyond stupid. It's stupid. And you're soon going to find out. And I don't have the least bit of empathy for you. You deserve every fucking thing you're about ready to get. The righteous and the faithful need to be safe from your fucking toxic ass group and all the influence that you have. Flat out. And so heaven is about ready to answer that prayer. And there ain't a fucking thing, not a one of you fucking devil lovers are going to be able to do to fix that. Your shit is coming out. It is coming out no matter what you do, no matter what you try, no matter who you hurt, no matter what you do, and you're going to be claimed. You're being called back home. You've been so proud. Hope you stayed that way. But again, 4 little words. In the end, 4 little words. I just want you to remember everything I've said. 4 little words. I told you so. Actually, you can put 5 words. I fucking told you so.